President, Confederation of Indian Industry, respected Rajiv Memani, Director General, Confederation of Indian Industry, respected Sri Chandrajit Banerjee, distinguished friends, members CAI, media. I am very happy. I am having a unique identity with CAI, not now for the last 3 decades. When there were no takers, I am only the person who came forward and stood with you. All these years you are supporting me. Really, I am thankful to you. This is the best organization in promoting Indian industry and also investment. I am very happy by seeing all of you. I am having a lot of confidence and also enthusiasm. Today I wanted to share some of my thoughts. Always I am having 2 agendas. One is a national agenda, second is my own agenda, that is my state. I am confident you will support both. The next global competition will not be won only by capital. It will be won by knowledge, technology, trust and speed. It is always a pleasure to engage with the Confederation of Indian Industry, an institution that has played a major role in shaping India's economic and industrial transformation. Governments can create ecosystems, but industry, innovators, entrepreneurs, and institutions create long-term economic strength. India stands today at another historic inflection point similar to the reforms era of the 1990s. This transformation, however, will now be driven by AI, quantum computing, semiconductor, clean energy, advanced manufacturing, and intelligent logistics. The countries that integrate technology, talent, innovation, energy security, and manufacturing ecosystem, the fastest will define the next global economic order. I am very happy. Excellent entrepreneurs, innovators are here. Apart from all these things, we are very fortunate to have a right leader, right time, at right place. That is our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji. Why I am saying this? After economic reforms, before economic reforms, I have seen so many Prime Ministers. Economic reforms has given an opportunity for all of us and also think differently with innovations. In 1995, I became first-time Chief Minister. 91 reforms and technology revolution, internet revolution, mid-90s. From then onwards, I am watching. Even so many reforms, so-called today telecom deregulation, open sky policy, even all infrastructure reforms, power sector reforms, even national highways, so many reforms I have seen in this country. All these reforms in different governments along with CA, I was instrumental to move forward. I am very happy to announce that. Today, why I am referring Honorable Prime Minister, country is having very stable government. You have seen recent West Bengal election. Even West Bengal, huge victory, historic victory. Earlier we used to talk what West Bengal thinks today, country thinks tomorrow. For the last 4 or 5 decades, West Bengal never thought, no forward. From now onwards, under our Honorable Prime Minister leadership, you are going to see different West Bengal. Unlocking the potential. That is the beauty of our Honorable Prime Minister. He is not only a reformer, always winner. In elections, both has to go together. Otherwise, we will have a problem. If both will go together, there is no defeat for entrepreneurs. You will have a better future in that direction. In this, I wanted to give you one example yesterday. Today, geopolitical situation is a reminder for all of us. We are all thinking how to mitigate. Our Honorable Prime Minister has given national mission. He has given 7 or 8 points. One is postpone purchase of gold. That is first suggestion he has given. Second one, if you see, energy conservation. He has given a great call. I know very well, around 97, 98 I started, around 99 I brought reforms in power sector reforms. That was the first reform in the country itself. I was able to produce good results. I was able to give very good light for the nation. At the same time, I lost election 2004 because of our sector reforms. Very, very tough at that time. People didn't digest. This is where all of us has to think how to conserve energy and also how to produce energy. This is all of you, I am requesting you. What all required for your industry, you have to produce at your factory itself. That is not far, that is a reality today. Every home, every agriculture pump set, every factory, every commercial complex, you have to generate power. Second one, he made a third one, use public transport. In the recent past, we are seeing big problem of gas. Even LPG gas is a problem. Now petrol, diesel, there is a big problem. War is somewhere. We are not responsible. All of us are suffering. So this is another call. Third one, he made a call that is work from home. It is a reality. Anywhere you are, you can work from home. Everything is available now. Another call, greater self-reliance. This is also need of the hour. Reduce fertilizer consumption. Go for natural farming. It will help both ways. That is foreign exchange and also health. It is going to impact hugely. Now all of us, especially giants who are all here from industry, everybody should take it as a national mission. It is not only Prime Minister's task, it is a task for all of us. I am confident we have to take up in a big way. Always crisis, it is a challenge. Every challenge will generate opportunity. Now, after this crisis, I am confident India is unstoppable. India will emerge as a global giant. This is going to happen. This movement can accelerate India's transition towards sustainable growth and energy independence. India must aggressively scale renewable energy, green hydrogen, pumped storage, biogas, ethanol blending, EV mobility, and decentralized energy systems. Andhra Pradesh, we are promoting prosumer concept. Every individual is a producer and also a consumer. From my rooftop, I can generate power. There is a need, I can use it or give back to the grid. Whenever you need, you can draw by swapping. So this is the concept, microgrid system we are establishing, so that I don't want to face tomorrow transmission losses and at the same time shortage of power. So natural farming is another one sector. We are going in a big way. 20 lakh acres of land, it is under natural farming in Andhra Pradesh. 20 lakh farmers are engaged. We are able to reduce in a big way fertilizer consumption, and also we are improving health condition, and also we are integrating further certification and also traceability in natural farming. And also here, last year, while addressing the CAI Governing Council, I spoke about the disconnect between government, industry, and academia. The future belongs to societies where governments, industry, and academia innovate together, not only in isolation. Industry requires employable talent immediately. Governments brings investment and public support. Universities produce graduates. Yet all three often contribute to function independently. India cannot aspire to become a global deep tech and manufacturing leader if industries still need to spend months retraining graduates before they become productive. If talent is India's strength, employability must become India's national mission. The next phase of India's growth must be built on integrated ecosystem where research, skilling, startup, manufacturing, governance, and innovation move together. Andhra Pradesh, we are having a very ambitious plan, Vikasit Bharat. According to Vikasit Bharat, we are having Swarna Andhra Pradesh. By 2047, we want to reach 2.4 trillion US economy. I am having no doubt about it. By 2047, anybody is having any doubt, remove that doubt in our mind. As on today, India economy is growing very fast. By 2038, India is going to become second largest economy. 2047, India is going to become number one economy. 100% I am confident in that direction. As on today, if you see for the last 23 months, we are able to attract 23 lakh crores investment. and also 23 lakh employment I can generate. Just now CAI President has rightly mentioned, we are number 2 in attracting investment, but my aim is not to be number 2, distant number 1, and also I wanted to be always lead the nation and also promote investment for Andhra Pradesh. You are all aware, India is planning 500 gigawatts renewable energy. Among 500, Andhra Pradesh is going to contribute 160 gigawatts for renewable energy from Andhra Pradesh. Already 90 gigawatts capacity we have entrusted. Things are going on. Because of this, now you are all aware, Google AI data center has come to Visakhapatnam. This is the biggest FDI after reforms. $15 billion investment is coming to Visakhapatnam. Already foundation we have laid. By seeing that, so much of competition now, even Reliance, 1 gigawatt, 1.5 gigawatt. Google is 15 billion, Reliance is 17 billion they are investing in Visakhapatnam. And also, Renew is asking us, they are also getting proposal 1 gigawatt capacity data center. Roughly, there is a huge demand now. I am thinking how many gigawatts I can provide in Andhra Pradesh. That is the stage today. Because of reforms, I am happy to announce all of you, first time in India, average procurement of unit tariff has been reduced. 1 year, 30 paisa, we are able to reduce. This year, another 30 paisa. Within 5 years' time, we are going to reduce 1 rupee 20 paisa for unit average procurement cost. This is the biggest achievement we are doing. So many companies are working with us. AMNS, AM Green, Renew, Cognizant, Carrier, not only one or two. In India, all major corporates and also global companies are working with us. Earlier, I used to talk about ease of doing business. Now we have changed the gear. Now I am talking speed of doing business. Even in government also, speed of delivering governance. Not only talking all these things, any citizen need not come to office. He need not go to any office. Only one Manamitra WhatsApp, if you can click, everything will be delivered across the state. That is futuristic city, totally technology integrated, blue, green, green energy, or all utilities are taken through corridors, through ducts. And also I am assuring you, even district cooling and most efficient way of connecting all utilities we are working. And also, anybody wanted to have more lifespan, better to book house plot in Amaravati. That is where I am working now. This is net zero concept, no pollution. All vehicles will be electrical vehicles that too with green energy. We are bringing separate corridor to connect that city. So this is one more city we are building. Second one, there we are having, this is a quantum computer. Indians are very intelligent. Always I am saying this. When I spoke about quantum, nobody knows about it. People are asking me what is quantum. Then I explained. After that, how to get it, I networked. IBM came forward, TCS joined, and also L&T. Three of them I made as a consortium. By December, first quantum computer is going to operate from Andhra Pradesh, that to Amaravati. By doing this, I was not satisfied. Why can't you produce quantum computers in India? Then I called all players. Then I gave a mandate. They decided to produce quantum computers from Amaravati within 2 years' time. Already they built 5 qubits quantum computer in India, first of its kind. The capability our people are having very amazing, according to me. That is how they have done. Second area, Visakhapatnam Economic Region. This is another development hub we are making. There, if you see data centers, knowledge economy, pharma, and also rare earth minerals, and also steel, all factory, all industries, we are going in a big way in Visakhapatnam. Even Tirupati, you are all aware, every Hindu wanted to visit Tirupati in life's time. Sometimes not one time. Even they are all praying their success and they are getting blessing from Lord Balaji. We are going to make Tirupati one of the most important spiritual hub. Anybody wanted to have any marriages or your company wanted to succeed, have one meeting, general body meeting in Tirupati, then God will bless you. That is going to happen in the near future. I wanted to build one of the best city, that is Tirupati. So with all these things, again I am telling you, we are having very ambitious plans. One family, one entrepreneur. This is the concept we are working. To meet that requirement, we created an ecosystem, Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. Hub and spoke model. At headquarters, main center, 5 zones, 5 centers we are creating. Every center I am bringing an ecosystem. One industry, leading industry will lead, and also local best university will be the knowledge partner, venture capital, bankers, everybody we are bringing there. I wanted to promote investment in a big way. That is where I wanted to make one family, one entrepreneur concept in a big way. There is one more suggestion I wanted to give all of you. Long back I had an idea. All my officers should work with AI. CAI should come to government on deputation so that we will know each other's problems and also work together for better nation building. Somehow it didn't materialize. Now I am asking CAI here. I am very happy. Our friend, President and Director General, they agreed to start one global leadership center in Amaravati. I am very happy and thankful to them. India is very strong in leadership. If you see all over the world now, majority CEOs are from Indian origin. Majority intellectuals are from India. Now, we have to promote many more leaders. For that, just like Economic Forum, Davos, we wanted to create leadership forum from Amaravati, from India. That is our aim. I am very confident this forum is going to create excellent leadership. Always leaders, according to me, if going on talking to them, one example I will give you. In 95-96, Andhra Pradesh was agrarian state. At that time, very less entrepreneurs from Andhra Pradesh. Then I wanted to promote entrepreneurs from Andhra Pradesh. I used to go to different countries. Then I asked my entrepreneurs, 10 members, 20 members, prospective. Then I used to take them with their expenditure. Never I spent my money, government money, but they came along with me. Just like this, so many interaction meetings. Local entrepreneurs, CAI, and also our entrepreneurs. I made them the opportunities available in Andhra Pradesh and promote investment. Simultaneously, I asked my entrepreneurs to have MOUs or know each other, network each other for future prospects. I'm telling you, within 5 years, 6 years' time, Andhra was very strong for entrepreneurs. At one stage, national level debate, not entrepreneurs, Andhrapreneurs. That was the dialogue they used to talk. That is how second generation entrepreneurs came from Andhra Pradesh. I am proud of that. Now here, this GLC is going to play a very crucial role. All of you, please participate in that. Every one successful entrepreneur has to promote one more or many more. That is the agenda. We have to work together. Here, one more policy I want to request all of you. It is a social responsibility. God has given for all of us to grow to reach this stage. This is where governments used to promote PPP, public-private partnership. Either airport, road, or some other infrastructure projects, everything we have. They have promoted, you have developed, thereby you are able to earn some wealth. Now I am promoting one more concept, P4, public-private people's partnership. This is MBK 1020. M, Margadarshi, BK, Bangaru Kutumbam, top 10% adopt, bottom 20%, nurture them short term, medium term, long term, mentoring, timely help, and also bring along with us, if not along with us, at least above poverty. This is my concept. I am working in this concept. So far, 11.7 lakh Bangaru Kutumbams adopted by 1,10,000 entrepreneurs. This is the biggest program it is going on. Our idea is very clear. We wanted to go in a big way, bridging the gap between haves and have-nots. Otherwise, India is emerging more and more billionaire club and millionaire club. Under the same time, last mile, there are problems. One more proposal I am placing before all of you. This is population management policy. Earlier, I promoted population control. Within 10 years, I was able to achieve excellent results. Now I am having a problem of aging problem. All countries, even my best friend from Singapore, they are able to succeed everywhere except population management. They are also reaching 0.9%. South India already reached 1.5. India is 2. Replacement level is 2.1. Now it is high time for all of us to realize. That's why I am introducing a program for third child, 30,000 rupees immediate birth, even fourth child, 40,000 rupees, so that I wanted to stabilize population in the near future. Otherwise, we are going to work only for missions. Nowadays, robotics is the order of the day, but ultimately, we are not working for missions or robotics. This is very important. If we achieve population stabilization or population management, India will have a very bright future. Nobody can challenge India. India's prosperity will be unstoppable. Friends, here I wanted to say one more thing. In Andhra Pradesh, one side, all latest technologies. One is green energy. We are starting aerospace city, and also electronics, and also medtech park, and also drone city, and also aerospace. Now defense, they are working with us. This month 15th in Puttaparthi, they are laying the foundation for AMCA project. This is fighter jets pilot project they are doing, R&D project they are doing. Initial investment is 15,000 crores. Ultimately, 1 or 2 lakh crores they are going to spend there. It is going to lead aerospace technologies near Bangalore. This is the best site, I am telling all of you. Anybody is having interest on aerospace, this is the right time, come and invest in Andhra Pradesh. Anybody is having interest in drone technology, we are creating a drone city. Manufacturing, training, either defense or otherwise civilian applications. That is another area. Anybody is interested to go for aerospace. This is also we are creating one of the best city. This is the future is aerospace. This is also this is future is space city. This is where I am asking you to come and investment in that city also. Ultimately, technology is order of the day. We have to integrate all technology. And also leadership is very, very important. And finally, human resource development is very important. Again and again, government can create a policy, but industry can innovate things. But we need more and more human resources that can be prepared from academic institutions. Even R&D has to start from academic institutions and research organizations. All these 3 or 4 has to integrate together. Then only we can create employment. Then only we can create wealth creation. Friends, finally, I'm requesting all of you. India is great. India is moving very fast. It is unstoppable now. Imagination, leave it to you. We are all inspiring time. Challenges will come. It is only temporary. Ultimately, India growth is very encouraging. In India, again I am requesting you, from CAI side, you are saying, from the beginning they are supporting. In turn, I am also supporting CAI. You are all members of CAI. At least one member should start one industry in Andhra Pradesh. That is what I am requesting all of you. Seeing is belief. It is experience. If you won't come, you won't witness our performance. Every politician will talk, and sometimes we may perform, we may not perform. For all these things, you are the best judges. Come and test us. Once, if you have MOU or shown any interest, then onwards, it will become our project. We will work with you. We will make your venture a successful venture. This is my commitment. This is my promise. So I'm happy by seeing so many friends here, so many well-wishers. I am requesting Banerjee to channelize everybody to come to Andhra Pradesh. So, thank you. Very nice. Always, one word I will tell you finally. Once in India, to associate industry, all politicians used to afraid. They used to afraid only one thing, pro-rich stigma, pro-rich image. I am always saying, you wanted to eradicate poverty. To eradicate poverty, you have to create wealth. Then only you can generate income. Then only you will get taxation. Then only you can do welfare. Without creating wealth, no politician is having right to distribute wealth or committing all free. It is impossible. It is not sustainable. First create wealth, then simultaneously empower people. Both has to go together. This is our commitment. We are very happy to associate with all of you. Thank you, Ananta.